right. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday. Up first tonight, first sellout, Friday Feast, 10-box PYT, high-low bonus, and number match. Everything in the break. High-low bonus, Stars and Stripes, H2, Old Trusty, and number match, $20 right back in your spending account. Everybody in the break for the feast. Thank you for the instant sellout. Hoping for some bangers. Let's see what we got. And let's kick it off. I want to see this trifecta right here because I haven't opened any Inception yet. But we always kick off Prospect Edition. How's it going, Grant? I don't know about you, K-Rips, but I am very excited to not be working. All right. Padres? All right. I want to see some Mizorowski while we're at it. Good luck, everyone. Merrill Rook. Waldschmidt on the blue. Looking at 40 on the print. For Arizona. First auto out. Bryce Meckage pitching for, that is the wrong Brewers pitcher. 33 on the Meckage. Meckage will be the low. What was it? Is it right here?
He's throwing away.
Ah.
I told him to do it. And he listens.
My body is also tired, Grant. Got a stub here. Let's see what his jersey number is. Stub. Joe Vetrano, 54. And that is 24 on the print. New low for Vetrano, and that is going to Los Angeles. Dalton Rushing will be the high. That is Dodgers. Batting, Cole Foster, Giants. Casey and Redfield.
Who does Joe play for? Dodgers. Here's the low.
Joe Schmo. We'll get the low and high up after this. Silver Facundo. Drew Thorpe, 64 on the print. There's valued. I've seen Bazana be a redemption. I really hope that's the case, because the other redemption is not it. And if you're jumping in for football, it'll probably go
35, 40 minutes.
6:45, we'll say. Seaver King, Nationals, new high alert. And there's Max Anderson, 42 of 49 on the scopes. Nice one. Tigers. Tigers and Grant. Grant getting Max. Alright. Hi. Vetrano low. Let's get this redemption out of the way. Future Legend Signatures Mojo. That is on card. Luke Keyshaw. I want to say he is a Blue Jay. K-Rips likes it better when he has to look it up, though.
Minnesota Twins.
There you go. That's why you don't go off my first assumption. Twins. Twins and Ben. Jacob Melton for the Stros. 48 on the print there. Pitching, that is new low. Nate Dom to 99. Looking like Mets. Mets and Brian. Good thing about this one, regardless, Mets and Yankees both going to Brian. Congrats, Brian. New low. Alright, final pack here. Stafura on the chrome. Leo for Grant. 19 on the print. And Velorio, that is Yankees. On the silver. Uriarte and Griffin. Inception. Twin. I knew it was a blue team, but my guess was incorrect.
That's a thickie.
This one is thicker. Thicker is normally harder to hit. Let's see. All right, first experience. Dane Myers. That is Marlins. How about the Gas Man for the Brewers on the base? 58 on the yellow. Riley. That's going to Brian. 6 of 50. Alvarez. Which one is the auto? No auto. Marte there on the base. And Kierstead. Pair of rooks. And this one is to 200. And that is not bad at all for the Giants. That is Michael Brown. There you go, Michael. I might deserve it, K-Rips. Let's go ahead and test it out. Nice one. If his stuff is still red hot. All right, double shot. 1 of 3.
It's still low right now.
2.
Ah.
Yeah, that's a very nice one. There we go. Double shot. Numero uno is going to Tampa. Carson Williams. Also Michael. 16 on the print. Carson. That is Boys of Summer. And that is Dylan Cruz patch auto. Alumni out of Stars and Stripes going to Murphy. That is to 25 as well. Very nice. There you go, Murphy.
Prospect.
Prospect wild card.
Yeah.
I like what you're saying. All right, Prospect's time to shine. I want to see a kaboom.
Have we had a boo? Yeah, we have one, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the only one I've ever seen.
So this must be really, really short printed.
Tough cookies to crack. Ledbetter on the chrome. Skeens on the base. Carson Binge. 81 there on the print. And Dason Hill for the Twins. 122. That will be the new high for Minnesota.
Minnetonka.
Minnetonka. Camera 2 might not be going to the club later. Look how dark it is.
No. Or is that the window tint?
Paul Wilson for Detroit. 31 there. 69/99, Jacob Melton. And Fenwick going to Miami. 30/49 on Fenwick. Miami for Ben. Miami always getting cards. There's a Mojo. I don't actually know what Mojo is numbered to, so we're about to find out. There is the new high, 292. Dalton rushing. Oh, this one's going to be nice. Bryce Cunningham. That is New York on the Mojo. 24/25, so the redemption will be to 25. It'll look exactly like that. $292 is really up there, by the way. Congrats, Dodgers. Laser. Thomas, that is St. Louis. 37/39. Condon and Tanner Hall pitching for the Twins. 16 on the print.
And we have a buyer.
The number 1 Twins buyer just stepped in the building.
Tanner Hall.
Ben. No boom yet. That is silver for JD. Arizona. Caleb Bonnemer. Brian Holiday. St. Louis on the auto. Sid Finch and Langevin. Alright, final pack here. Blue Kalen Culpepper. 6 on the print. 006 out of 149. That is also for Minnesota. And there we go. How about College Ties Duel? Should be Astros and Tigers. Houston is Brian with the Matthews, and Tigers is Grant with the Max Anderson. 10/25, very nice. Haven't seen a duel in this, that's very nice. Hughes and Clemmy. We got a duel coming up.
Yummy, yummy in my tummy.
Grant. That's going to be between Grant and... I already said it. Grant and Brian.
So we'll have a randomizer.
Random at the end.
So Grant and who?
Grant and Brian Kennedy.
For what teams?
Astros. And there we go.
And
Astros and Tigers. There's our 1 of 1. The low will be reborn. This is where it gets tricky. That is to 25 or less, and then here's the last one. Absolutely just tucked in there. 2 more. Sheesh. There it is. Emptiness. First one out. 2 of 2. Chase Burns. believe Chase Burns is the Reds.
Reds.
Number match for the Reds. There's 20 back. Going to Michael. Very nice. Rookie Heat. That will be the temporary low. We know the 101 is coming though. Alright, Francisco Morales. How about back-to-back number matches? 3 of 3. This looks like a Nationals uniform, but we will fire up the Google and confirm. Up next, Denzer Guzman. 7 of 8. Breaking our streak. There we go.
Who are we looking at?
Francisco Morales. Phillies for Morales.
Looks like Diamondback. And then 2022 was Phillies.
Yep. The Phillies. Phillies and Brian. Guzman Angels. How about Yainer Fernandez? 3 of 5. I think Yainer might be a Ranger. There we go. 3 of 5. So Phillies taking down a 20 spot as well, Brian. And then here will be another number match. And the low. Let's see what we got. That is Jefferson Cuero. 1 of 1. Believe he is a Brewer. If so, that is Grant. Hope I'm not breaking your heart, Grant. I believe he's a Brewer.
So Guzman is Angels?
Yep. 2 of 99, no more. Go. Double shot number 2 of the night.
This is definitely Milwaukee.
I would just confirm it. That's my best guess.
Grant said Brewer for Cuero.
How about more Chase Burns? Diamond Wonders. Come on, Padres. Feeling ya. This was a Leaf Auto back to the Reds with Chase Burns.
Yeah, Brewers.
Brewers. Grant is in the runnings for the low. That is Will Clark definitive. Giants are smushing on card. Jeez. Beautiful. That is 9 of 25. That one's a beaut. Alright. Grant will move in at the low. Unless another 101 ties it. That might be a lockdown.
Hold on, I need that thing real quick.
Yep, tag it.
I gotta do this.
Slice up. Let's get draft going. our super pack. Perfect. Jared Jones kicking us off. We'll fly through the base. Puffed. Halpin first. Bobby Miller. Our blue, Daniel Lynch, 106 on the print. Royals. Refractor of Lodzinski. Alvarez refractor. There's a Jordan Walker refractor. Going out to the Cards. And Logan Allen on the first refractor as well. Bobby. Prospect Bobby there. Baumler. Cambley. Norris and Dominguez. Howell. There's Adley. Diamond of Ashby. Doesn't look like Chase Burns. Which one? Oh, this? That one? Yeah, that's it. I feel like they didn't use the best picture there. Could be a lot of different people. Soderstrom first. Allen and Klein. Alright. Let's see if this next bottom half with the auto will smack. Quinn Casey on the first. Evan Carter first. There's Torque. Cavalli and McMahon. Fly through the rest of the paper. Lofton. No Pete Crow yet. Detmer's first. There's Heston. Dyer, Ed Howard, and Larnick. Alright. Lewis Gill, Drew Romo first refractor. And that is Howard Caraway for the Cubs. Franklin Knack. Dyer. Soderstrom Chrome. That is Ed Howard on the blue. 139 of 150 for the Cubbies. Chicago and Michael. Oh. I saw Mets colors. Isaiah Green. That is one off a number match for the Mets as well. On the purple, going to Brian.
JP.
69th overall. I don't know what has happened with Isaiah.
I don't know about all that, JP.
Yeah, JP, I got you.
Oh gosh.
I'll do it on this box. Alright, there we go. Emptiness. No way we can top that last one. I feel like that was an anomaly.
Maybe this is a better box.
Maybe. Mustache Man. Guardians. What do we have? Yeah, Kyle Manzardo. Date of birth 7/18/2000. Just sneaking into the 2000s. Kershaw. That's 88 on Kershaw. Indy Rodriguez on the green. Another 2000s. Behind it, Zach Galoff. Born in 99, and a Rosarena. Looking older than a 95. Here's our ink. Orioles Rook. That is Dan Basali. Okay, Rick. Here we go. 2 good boxes of Inception. Mr. Holiday. Unfortunately, JP, I'm not going to be able to give you his date of birth here. But that is the base rookie and emerging stars auto. We've got 3 and 2, one last double shot. Stay tuned. K-Rip's about to dominate. He's about to pull a Julius Peppers helmet in this next break.
That'd be kind of sick.
Or Musin Muhammad.
The moose.
The moose about to be loose.
Loose as a moose.
Only 2, and you know what that means. 2s have better shots at downtowns. No 3 stacker in 3 and 2 tonight. All right, Gary Carter kicking us off. 41 of 99. Jet. 14 of 99 for the Mets. Wrapping it with Celestin. 22 on the print for the Mariners. That is 67 of 99 on Carter. Red Sox and Michael. Very nice. And then 12 of 25. The Aiden Miller. Looks good. That's going to Brian. There you go, Brian. The Orioles were super due. I remember when the Orioles hit a ton. It's like they've been nerfed. Alright, we got a last shot at a Padres hit for Grant.
Thank you. It is, JP. We're all sold out for the next 2 breaks. Or I guess, including this next 3.
Spam. Just spam the IG and say, we want more. A minimum of 10 every night. Alright, final 2. That is Derek Jeter on the blue sparkle. Blue, black, gold. Short print for the Yankees. And wrapping it up.
Well, that's kind of cool.
All right. I guess they were really due. That's Eddie Murray Gold Ink. Sheesh.
2 of 5.
Uh,
Here, we'll do it again.
very nice.
Do the double cannon.
Would you rather have this Eddie Murray on card or Jackson Holiday? If you got to pick one.
I would pick that because you already know what he's done.
Didn't know the values. Well,
I would do this. This is actually pretty cool. On a little, look at his stash.
recap. Grant does take the low with the Brewers. With Mr. Jefferson. So he'll take down Stars and Stripes H2 number 1. Number 2 is for the Dodgers. That's going to Michael. Nice, Michael. Taking down the other Stars and Stripes. And then we got this little sweat one. Matthews and Anderson dual to 25 between Grant and Brian. Let K-Rips bring that over.
Reroll, no rerolls. Snake Eyes, we're not rerolling tonight because that's how we're feeling.
Let's go.
And it is 11. Good luck, everyone. And 11. And it goes to the Tigers.
It is going to be Max.
So Grant.
Grant taking down the Max Anderson Bryce Matthews duel. Bryce Matthews is very nice. As confirmed by OTF. All right. That'll do it for baseball. Let's get a quick recap. K-Rips has been a top-loading machine.
Thank you.
Cannot do it without him. Tanner Hall.
Likewise.
Bryce Cunningham on the mojo. No Mizorowski. How about this beauty? Chung Hu. The Giants. Giants smacked. Riley to 199. DeVries. Probably the lone Padre. Valorio auto. The Toronto on the stub. Melton red. There's the Twins on the on card to 25. How about another Max Anderson? Max was really paying you out on them, Grant. Drew Thorpe, rushing. Cole Foster and Mekage. Makage. There's the duel. Matthews and Anderson. Eddie Murray to 5. Gold ink. Jeter on the short print. Kind of mad there on the. There are, 3 and 2's got some monster boxes. That one was more of a mad level. Holiday to 75. Teased with the Mets first auto. It is Isaiah Green. Some chrome, some firsts. Nice Walker first for the Cardinals. Nate Dome and Culpepper there. Into the wild card arena, Yener Fernandez. 20 spot for the Reds. That was 2 of 2. Dylan Cruz to 25 for the Nationals. Carson Williams, 49 for the Rays.
And for the folks that have the number matches, the gift cards have been sent already.
Cards already sent. Accounting department is tuned into the stream, flinging out gift cards. Will Clark on card. That one's to 25. We had Morales. Phillies number match for Brian. Chase Burns again. That one's 1 of 3. And then Denzer wrapping things up. Thanks, everybody. That will do it for baseball. We'll see you in just a minute for
Peace.
football.